Your Excellency, friends, my diligent and highly risk-averse team had produced an 8-page speech for me to read out. But on this Valentine's morning, I will spare you that, and I'm going to try and distill this morning's discussions, excellent discussions, I'm sure all of you will agree with, just within a few words, and try and sort of bring the essence of these conversations to the forum. I think the forum has identified that there are both challenges and very, very clear opportunities in our engagement with the emerging economies. Our mission statement is that we must see how we can accelerate and transform emerging economies from the word emerging to emerged. And in doing so, we must learn the lessons of history, especially ensuring that these transitions are both inclusive and remain sustainable. And to this extent, and this is something that at India Global Forum we focus significantly on, there are 4 pillars that through which we will be able to establish, I believe, a very strong, inclusive and sustainable pathway for emerging economies. And we've talked about 3 of them extensively. That is through establishing very strong and stable trade bridges. Secondly, just in this last panel, through AI and emerging technologies to build and aggressively establish those technologies that can build significant and rapid change for emerging economies around the world. And third, which we heard from my dear friend Dr. Vijay Chothaiwala, the talent bridges that we will need to also build between nations. And we've heard about how India is developing that and those particular bridges in this region and the wider emerging economies. But above all, friends, above all, I believe that we need to build bridges of trust in these very, very troubled times. And we heard in one of the panels a conversation around how the world is becoming more and more fragmented. I don't actually agree with the term fragmented. I believe that we are seeing an unprecedented rebalancing of the global economy and the world order. And that's where our engagement with emerging economies will play a very, very important role. And if there was any partnership or any model that I believe is an excellent example of how we build those bridges of trade, of technology, of talent, and above all, trust, it is that relationship between this country, the United Arab Emirates, and India. And in not so long a time, we'll be hearing from the Honorable Prime Minister of India in a other place. So friends, without further ado, I just would like to thank the World Government Summit for being such amazing partners with India Global Forum and for us to collectively work together in building out the Emerging Economies Forum so that we can ensure that the excellent ideas that we've heard now, and we will be hearing through the round table in a few moments as well, can be brought more and more toward public discourse and through actionable change that will benefit not the few but the many. So thank you ever so much, everybody, for attending this particular session and for all your support in evolving what I'm sure will be a very exciting Emerging Economies Forum in the days and years to come. Thank you ever so much.